The following presentation.
Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Prime Time. Brown with his stick skills. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite an excellent display of footwork. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Now Richardson. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Good play and a well-timed run from Richardson to pick up the first.
First down. A gain of 12. First down, Indianapolis.
On the ground, DJ Giddens. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 11 more on that one and another first down.
First down.
So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
That's good for 28 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor. They managed to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. Richardson looking to throw this. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Hey, we can put ball security all around here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Caught with the Gates, left side. Here's a 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
On the handoff, Benson running right. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30.
Benson, the ball carrier, brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 2.
Here's Stroud.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
That is incomplete.
Incomplete from the contact.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. It'll be 37 yards there on the clock. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, keel up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season if the things going the way they have earlier this year?
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They go play action with Richardson. Hyatt has got it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
That's another Colts first down.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. They work now on 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9. At the 14.
They'll run the toss here with Taylor. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
That was a good effort there trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call.
1st and goal, Indianapolis.
Taylor is going to take this one in for a Colts touchdown.
The thing you have to love about Jonathan Taylor, he's a shifty speed guy most of the time when you hand him the football, but he's not coming off the field when you get down near the goal line because he's as tough and gritty as they come. And he finishes things off here by getting into the end zone.
Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Texans offense led by their running back headed out for the 2nd possession. And he has been a monster in the red zone here these first couple of months of the season. In fact, he leads the NFL in rushing touchdowns. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding the winning streak into this one. But now playing here on Thursday night, do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Their 49-yard line.
Play action. Here's Stroud. Gates with the ground. And all the way down to the 9. A huge play there for Houston. 42 yards.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run with Benson. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Trey Benson with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try to find a way to win.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams. Yeah, we're definitely in top form and pitched a shutout, as a matter of fact. That's the cherry on top of a great week of preparation.
And you know what? These guys are eager to keep it going. Some motivation this week, not an issue.
That one good for only 6, and it leaves them with a 4th down. These two teams all tied after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Texans will take over. The Texans offense had C.J. Stroud getting ready for this next drive. And he's in the midst of a very solid season, currently 2nd in the NFL in passing yards. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the momentum just continuing to build and build for them. They had a touchdown their last drive to tie the game. Now their defense does its job, and Charles, all of a sudden, they've got a chance to capture the lead here.
And we're seeing a really nice exhibition of what coaches love to call complementary football. Offense gets a tie, defense does its job, gets the ball right back, and their teammates now have momentum. What a nice job they're doing, all doing it together.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Play action. Stroud down. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the 1st.
A gain of 15 yards. Brings up 4th down.
Going for it, here's Benson. And he gets it to the 34, going in for the 1st. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Stroud sets up the play action. Gates has it over the middle. A nice move he had, but can't break away. And he's brought down just inside the 30.
2nd and 5.
A give left side for Benson. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
That's another Texans 1st down.
They'll go again with Benson. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. This is caught. And a gain of 40 on the play. And 3rd and 1 now.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
Stroud keeps it. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. And now a stoppage. It looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Stroud now on 4th down. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, good return up past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Colts offense and running back Jonathan Taylor heading back onto the field. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
From the shotgun, Richardson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
Extra point forthcoming. It's good, and it is now 21-7. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Brown with the stick skills. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And nothing much materializing there in the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
Richardson off the play fake. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. And Richardson back to throw it. Now he's going to step up and run. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. The Colts send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball. And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Stroud to throw it. Over the middle, complete. That's Benson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards.
Stroud looking to throw. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it's second down.
A gain of 5 brings
Stroud.
Second and 5.
Over the middle, he gets it to Collins. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Texans, first down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
On first down, it's Benson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
He was brought down at the
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up second and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. As Stroud now to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And his kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. So halftime is upon us on Thursday night primetime, and we go off to Orlando. And Scott Hansen for our halftime
Our journey
report.
through the NFL starts now. At M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, the Ravens at home to take on the Steelers in a physical matchup in the AFC North.
It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The home team's offense and running back Trey Benson headed back onto the field. He's got a rushing touchdown in the game already as you check to see where he is ranked in rushing TDs coming into the weekend. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Benson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 67 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
First down. First and 10.
Throwing now is Stroud. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Out of bounds at the 42-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
A give up the middle with Benson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. Here is third and 5. Now Stroud. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. And the defense coming through on third down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4.
To me, the defense was looking a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they've come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over first and 10. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half.
Now it's Richardson. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
At the 23-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
Here's Richardson to throw. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
13 yards on the play.
First and 10, Taylor now. Now, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A gain of a yard.
Richardson. That's to his tight end, Tyler Warren.
Richardson.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Tyler Warren. That's a gain of 6.
Richardson looking to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half, and down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
Running out of the gun here with Benson. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Now what a first down pickup of 8.
And the Texans first down. First and 10.
Zone read. Here's Benson. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now second and inches. Another run here with Benson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That leads us to a first and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
And the Texans first down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Now to change things up. Stroud will throw it. And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. Nico Collins, his 5th touchdown now on the year. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. So they're able to capitalize there on the short field, and that might prove to be the score that turns out the lights.
The party's over. Oh, sorry about that. That's a reference there, folks. But, yeah, they've been the better of the 2 teams by far, and that's great complimentary football right there. Defense gets the turnover, sets up the short field, and the offense goes right out and scores to open up a pretty sizable lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 24-7. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And a great return here gets us all the way down to the 26-yard line. Well, certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. Well, these guys hardly got a chance to catch their breath after the quick turnover, but I doubt they're complaining much.
Especially with the field position they get to start with. I wouldn't be complaining either. I want to get right back out there and get after them, because now you have an opportunity to make a big play. I'd say let's be aggressive and go after him.
It's second down and 10.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. And down inside the 15 he goes. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line. That'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
That's the second sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Shotgun snap and a give to Benson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. Third and long coming up.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up fourth down. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they got the turnover, started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. Goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
It's now second and 6. At the 40.
On second down, here's the option. And Richardson slides down after evading the defense, and he moves the chains. Nice pickup, 10 yards and a first down on the keeper.
First down. It's a gain of 10. And the Colts first down.
Richardson to throw off play action. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off.
It certainly feels like this defensive group has figured this guy out to the tune of a big lead in this one. And you know that he's frustrated with how this game has gone. And now with back-to-back interceptions, he's got to find a way to get out of his own head and start making better plays.
At the 37-yard line.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's up over 100 yards, and he'll be looking to get in the end zone again.
Has a tremendous nose for it, doesn't he? The ability to pile up yardage and find the end zone, that's the combination you want in your runner.
That's a combination any coach wants, and we'll see if he can find that end zone once more. That's complete. It's Collins. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
And the Texans.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. He'll complete this one to Collins. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. They run over center with Benson. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. This is second and 8.
Taken down at the 11-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup.
On the give, it's Benson. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 111 yards yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now. They deserve to roll up the...
And this time he is in. Trey Benson hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the fourth. And that touchdown's going to put him in double digits now for the year. It's his 10th rushing touchdown of the campaign.
They'll go in for two. They'll kick the point after. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Colts getting another possession here on offense. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last two drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
The Colts on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Finding space at the 40. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
13 yards on the play. That's good for a Colts. First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Richardson looking to throw this. Oh, he's intercepted again. It's Richardson's 3rd of the game. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Texans are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
And he's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see a back just kind of have a grin on his face every time his number is called, because he doesn't feel like there are going to be any lost yardage plays, nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 45-yard line.
Stroud out of the gun here.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Stroud off the play fake.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 9.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Play action. Stroud now.
This will be caught by his big wide receiver. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts' 32-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Here's Stroud.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
That's another Texans first down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
That's another Texans first down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand.
this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
And they'll run again. And this time he is in for a Houston touchdown.
Sometimes offense can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
Tyreek Stevenson on the coverage.
Now Richardson. Man open left side is Brown.
Richardson's pass.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. And the Texans say they have it. They do. And I don't know that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve.
So here are the Texans to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. On the counter, it's Taylor. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
It's a gain of 11. That's enough.
Back to Taylor on 1st down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Jonathan Taylor, the ball carrier. He was brought down at the 45-yard line.
Richardson on the bootleg here. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And the Texans scoop it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
You've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Houston set to take over. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
A give. Here comes Benson. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Well, Fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was